Hey guys, Thunderset here, showing you a new Neos deck that revolves around Blackluster Soldier. So we'll get into each card and what it does and how we're using the Neos engine to fuel our graveyard. So obviously we have a Blackluster Soldier. The main effect of him we're using is to banish one card. All you need is a light monster banished already. We'll usually have that all the time. We have one Gaia, he's in here just to fuel Heaven and Earth. We have Valkyrian Knight. We have Neos and Beginning of Heaven and Earth to keep our graveyard nice and set up properly to use Valkyrian Knight's effect. When he's sent to the graveyard, you banish one card and you can target one level 5 or higher monster warrior and special summon that target. That will trigger his effect, so you'll banish a card to fuel his effect, special summon him, use his effect, banish a monster. Lots of synergy there. Then we have freed the Brave Warrior, Brave Neos, Brave Wanderer. So same thing with him, we're filling up our graveyard with light warriors from Neos and Heaven and Earth. He can banish 2 light monsters from the graveyard, target a monster with higher attack than him, face up on the field and destroy it. He's only 1700, so a lot of monsters you're going to be killing with that. We have 2 AD changers. He's something that's going to be, again, sent to the graveyard by Heaven and Earth and Neos. You can banish him from the graveyard to change the attack position of a monster. So also warriors, also light, it goes with all the synergy. Then we have our basic Neos cards, and Neos is actually perfect. He's a light warrior too, so he works with all the synergy here. The Neos card for dumping the cards into the grave, having everything ready. This card is pretty much why we're using Destiny Draw. You can't special summon, but you can normal summon, like a tribute summon. If you use tributes, you banish a card from each graveyard. So it'd be a card from your graveyard and a card from their graveyard, banished. Those are your tributes to summon. You summon your Blackluster Soldier. You just banished a card, so there's a card banished to fuel his effect. You use his effect, banish a card. Lots of banishing, lots of returning to your graveyard. It's a pretty cool deck, guys, back and forth. And lastly, we have Beginning of Heaven and Earth. It lets you search either Gaias or Blackluster Soldiers and any warriors. It really keeps your graveyard nice and full, nice and ready for effects like Valkyrian and Wanderer. So it's pretty out there. The extra deck is just obviously Neos and a Neos Knight. And yeah, it just so much synergy together. It all works out. It's a pretty smooth deck. Destiny Draw is, like I said, pretty much just for Tribute Burial. So if you don't want to use Tribute Burial just for Destiny Draw, you can mix up the skills. Try maybe just tie set by, and that's usually the best skill nowadays. But I like Tribute Burial. It works really well with Blackluster Soldier. So I hope you guys enjoy the replays though. Have fun. So I believe this replay, oh what? They give you a title for 20,000? So I believe this replay is verse 6 Sam. So let's see how he does. We are heads. It's pretty good, verse 6 Sam. It's going to allow us to set up our field before he gets a Shien on the board. We have a nice varied hand, so we can do a lot with this. Set up with our Neos. Set our Beginnings of Heaven and Earth. He's starting with United. Summons a Kageki. He's using the Ascension or Ascension, however you say that word. Before he gets his Shien out, I make it a point to use my Beginning in Heaven and Earth, so it can't be nullified. Now Valkyrian's effect is live as long as he gets destroyed by battle. What would have sucked right here is if he would have summoned an Armades. I don't think he was even anticipating my Valkyrian Knight's effect. But if he had an Armades, that would cancel Valkyrian Knight's effect. That would really suck. So yeah, there it is. Ascentism, sorry. And so that allows him to copy Kageki's new 1700 attack, bring out an Enshi, and return my Neos to the hand. Totally disgusting. But Valkyrian's effect is still live. He gets destroyed by battle. He comes back out. He's who you should have banished. Now BLS is live. Our banish is set up properly. Banish his Shien. Kageki dies. Here we go. Tribute Burial with another Blackluster Soldier in hand. First we use our AD changer, banish his Kaigeki, banish another Neos, Normal summon a Blackluster Soldier. His effect is alive again. Double swing, 3,000. 3,000. Over 6 samurai. So that field we just broke was a Shien, Enshi, and a third monster. So that's like as hard as they can go. That's huge, guys. So I think I was able to touch a lot of the combos, a lot of the different combos this deck is able to do. And hopefully I showed off pretty well. Here we're fighting a Mokuba. I don't exactly remember what it is. We're going second. This deck probably prefers to go first too, so you can set up your graveyard properly and have a Valkyrian Knight out. So here it's not the best hand, but we have a Neos. We're fighting a Kwakimiru. We have a Blackluster Soldier in hand. He summons an Urn Knight. He's gonna special summon a monster. Special summon Sandman. Uses his Destruction Prevention. He probably should have special summoned the wall. Sandman's not really gonna do anything for him this turn. If he had the wall, he could have used it here. But we get our Neos. We send an AD changer to the graveyard. Banish 2 for Freed the Wanderer. Destroy the Urn Knight. So Freed the Wanderer came out, banished 2 light monsters, destroyed the Urn Knight because he has more attack than Freed. That left our Brave Neos able to attack the Sandman. No back row answers. Neos gets his effect. We have another Neos. Freed gets to attack. Kaiba Bling, that's not good. Kaiba Bling in a Kwakimiru, that means he has a Glossy Diamond Core. Gets his Maximus. Uses his Destruction Protection, immediately brings out his Maximus. Normal summons Ice. Uses his Maximus effect on the Neos. We banish our Neos Fusion to protect it from the Maximus effect. Maximus has to swing. Now Ice has to swing over Freed. Our whole field's gone. He still has 3 cards. But we also have the other Neos we got to search thanks to the effect. We totally brick and get a Neos hero in our hand. Throw 2 cards from our hand. First the AD changer. Right now we're going to use the AD changer to make sure the Maximus goes into defense. Now we can swing over him and kill him. Use the effect, get another Neos Fusion. Ice tries to hit us. We do Neos Fusion. He realizes he can't win and he surrenders. So pretty cool, pretty fun stuff. Lots of Neos spamming, just backed up by some AD changers pretty much. Pretty cool, guys. So I think this next one is versus a Synchro deck or something. Player from Mexico. Yeah, I think it's a Synchro deck. So you'll get to see the power of what is it called? Burial Tribute, Burial from a Different Dimension or something like that. So he's using 21 cards, what grows in the graveyard. Here we have our Valkyrian Knight and Heaven and Earth. That's a good setup. We use Heaven and Earth to set up the graveyard for our Valkyrian Knight's effect. Starts with the Junk Synchron. I'm going to bring out my graveyard setup before he does anything. Set up our graveyard properly. He summoned, sorry if you missed that, he summoned a tracker for a straight 9, which gives him a Junk Destroyer, 3200, destroys our Valkyrian Knight. His effect requires he be destroyed by battle, so we don't get his effect. Things aren't looking good, but wait, we have Destiny Draw for this very moment. We get Tribute Burial. Banish 1 card from each. I get to get rid of his Dark Verger, which is huge. I banish a Blackluster Soldier because he's light, and light will fuel him. He goes back to the graveyard. We get to banish 1 card. We banish that huge Junk Destroyer. Hit him for 3,000. Here we go. We're in business now. Summons a monster. It's a Rose Whip, but we got rid of his Dark Verger. He summons a tracker. Couldn't do anything. Realized the Verger was gone. Suicides into us. Pretty cool stuff.